Such a lovely cloudy day. Misty, but it's lovely. Giving you guys a little cool mist out here. But I got a question. I got a question. Now, I am going to come back. Let me say this first because I'm coming back. But y'all know work must come first. I got to give y'all the information and the update on the clapback from old Catfish over there to Skylight. And I had to put my live on private. You guys couldn't see it. But all of the comments in last night live, they were pretty much blocked by this one big white screen, right? I'm reading it. And it was like, you're about to get a strike because of it was the program that I had on the screen that was showing the lions and stuff, right? Yeah, or the tigers. And they had blocked the comments and everything. So I was like, okay, if you notice, I had to close, shut that down real quick because they was finna shut the live down. So YouTube had given me a warning about that. It was not about the Skylight content over there. It was what I had on the screen. And I guess them people don't play because they was coming at me. So I was like, ooh, let me get close this out. But I was able to finish the live out because they was like immediately, I needed to stop showing that immediately. And I couldn't see y'all comments anymore because that big white box had blocked y'all. It had blocked the comments. So the minute that I closed it up, it minimized that notice of a removal and moved it to the bottom of the screen soon so that I can see that. So I guess that was confirming that, okay, you could continue on, but don't show that video of what I had on my TV. So that's what that was all about. But yes, we coming back, baby. I'm trying to come back tonight on that live. They're gonna Catfish clap back on that damn Skylight party. I've got to say what I want to say, so I want to get into that. But I have a question. And she clapped back a little hard on that damn Skylight shit. She told Skylight she can come on with the shizits. Yes, she did, baby. So we gotta see what Skylight gonna go with this, cause she ain't scared of Skylight threats, honey. She was like, you got sweat in your mouth, Skylight. That's what she said. But that's for a later show. My question to the chat, because I do want to know if you guys are hearing what I'm hearing, right? And this is pertaining to Scooby-Doo information that he is relaying on the panel, okay? When she talks or when he questions her pertaining to the things about the cousin, the answers are bland. And then she retorts back to making it about her throughout that whole thing. Nobody's protecting her. Nobody's standing up for her. I'm over here sitting like, well, where's your nigga? Shit. Yeah, hell, yeah, you hit a home run out here. Where's your nigga? Shouldn't have broke up with your nigga. Shit. You had all the goddamn protection that you need right there. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. Where is the bag? That was your bag. But, however, I know I always got some funny shit to say. That's here, near, there, because who gives a hoots about that too, right? So, but her answers are bland, Scooby-Doo. And I know that he hears them. I know that he hears the incompleteness of her when he asks her specific questions pertaining to the cousin. See, that's called saving face, okay? That's called saving face. She don't want to extend the unwelcome gestures and things from the cousin over there. No, it's peace party baking time on that shit. Fuck that shit. This is what she should have said as a YouTube counselor, because she literally was telling dude that he talks to him like he really knows him like a brother. Okay, so knowing him like a brother and his stance of her knowingly now that the cousin is involved with Mr. Kelly building up some goddamn media platforms or writing up particular paperwork and introducing a pessimistic statement to R. Kelly about that there was a terrorist people downtown Chicago. She knows that that shit ain't true. She knows it, and she knows it. And I don't give a bahoots if she say she don't, but she do know it. Cause if she didn't, why would she have a terrorist who she is known to front by the cousin that he is? Why would she be talking to one? Huh? So instead of her correcting and rectifying the situation of cousin Levi, steady putting Mr. Kelly in this situation about some known terrorists that he know for a fact, all because it was a party bus and this and that. Why isn't she correcting the cousin? Now, when Scooby Doo get ready to drop that paperwork, right? If you know if he drop it, right? Because you can see that to me their intentions on the other side, the cousins and the Bookums and now add Sky to the goddamn communion. Let's get him picked back up, so then maybe this paperwork won't come out because the paperwork allegedly it's supposed to have some names on it, the real government names of people that was involved, that was submitting and contacting, the XYZ people. So, but she ain't stating anything on that. She just retorted back to it. What about me? What about me? What about me? Then she said her donkey of the day ass up there and gonna say, well, what video was that on? Oh, well, when did you have it? And then her justification was because, I'm not always watching this stuff because I just let y'all go out at it. Bullshit! Because even if that is her justification, you got all ample amount of time to go back and rewatch her lives. How many times have y'all heard her say, well, let me go watch the live. Well, play the live back. All of a sudden now, I don't know. I wasn't around. I was doing, and I didn't even know. Well, what was that conversation about? Bullshit. The volume is still going. So no matter if she was taking a shit, she would have still been able to hear the conversation that Scooby-Doo and Keller, if I say his name wrong, I apologize. And wild goofy ass that they was having over that profile picture. So that's bullshit. Bullshit underlay for the goddamn overplay. But my question is, why, after hearing Scooby-Doo testimony, and she's hearing the cousin, because she said she's on the phone and she was on the phone call and all that stuff with the goddamn Mr. Kelly and the cousin, so she knows for a fact. Here's my thing. After hearing Scooby-Doo, why haven't she stood the fuck up and said, no, Mr. Kelly, no, cousin, that's not right. And you explain to Mr. Kelly, since you like to put the law out, how that it would be insufficient, irrelevant for the cousin to be bringing up such fucking discovery that ain't going no freaking where. Perpetrated discovery, I guess that I would say. Propaganda discovery. She sits right there allegedly hearing these goddamn phone calls, or she know for a fact that the cousin is real good with Mr. Kelly. They've been knowing. She can verify all of that. Then verify the goddamn law to Mr. Kelly, since you on the phone with him and he talks to everybody. You could correct that shit. You done said multiple fucking times to the cousin. How is that gonna do? Well, how is that gonna do? Mr. Kelly already been convicted. Just keep it to the simplest goddamn form. You could say that. It's not gonna matter. You could say that. You've been saying multiple times how, well, what are you trying to do? Like, what is Scooby-Doo gonna do? Bring forth some new charges? You're okay with the cousin saying that, well, no, this can hurt his appeal. Well, don't you have a legality argument for that to Mr. Kelly on how it may not? Or better yet, what the cousin may be doing could also hurt his appeal. But you ain't saying shit on that. No, you're not. So you are in the position of saving faces, and the saving faces is pretty much just yours, because you don't want no more goddamn beef. Well, I ain't in it. I just sit back here and I just let y'all talk and y'all hand and deal with it and X, Y, Z. Y'all go pick up on these goddamn little choices of words that this goddamn woman uses over there. Why would she hold these type of freaking discussions and then roll the dice on saying that, but I ain't in it. I'm not going to be going to court and stuff, but you having them. No, it is called accessory to the goddamn crime, and I'm making that law up, is a verbal one. You have verbalized yourself into the author of goddamn mess. That's what the hell you done did. That's what you done did. I heard somebody out here call her like a Walgreens. It was funny, but here, whatever. But it's you wrong. You wrong on all goddamn levels. You hear that boy's story, but you ain't saying one time whether if Scooby-Doo points are valid or making logical sense according to the law and what can and cannot be done. You're just sitting in the center of the freaking goddamn mess, allowing, or not allowing, let me take that word back, while these two guys go at each other on some nonsense ass basis, shit. Because but you ain't correcting that. No, well, I don't know if I do, if I want to say that you've been saying every goddamn thing else. See, that's saving faces. You're saving faces. Now you can't talk. Now the cat got your goddamn tongue. But all the other time, you will come out and say and do and intervene or object and sidebar on every motherfucking thing. Now all of a sudden, because it's cousin Levi, your ass ain't got shit to say. I don't know if I can, if I should say that because it could get me in a little more trouble, and I don't want to continue to keep beefing with this man. And go sit your ass down. You call people weak, weak. Weak is what you did on that panel with Scooby-Doo up there. That was some weak ass shit. Because if those names come out in that paperwork, how you gonna feel? That's if, because I don't know. Ain't nobody seen it. But how you gonna feel if they... And then he put out a synopsis for your ass based on the fact that he talked with Diva Divine and he gave you a thorough freaking example. You set your ass up there with your damn hands folded, refusing to speak, saving faces. It's let everybody else throw their poison out here. Let me let them get their own selves into this thing, but I'll hold the channel for it to happen. Bullshit. Bullshit. You is a piece of shit. You a piece of shit. But now, you said that you were on these calls with Mr. Kelly, and you know for a fact. Then why didn't you tell Mr. Why we don't hear no stories about you correcting some of the things that could possibly be wrong on behalf of what the cousin is doing? You ain't got nothing for you ain't telling us nothing about that, or were you just quiet in the woods while the cousin recording these freaking calls and you just listening to the conversations as because you wanted to be a witness to that? Where everybody out here is clearly a witness to you saying that you heard the call. So the calls were being recorded, passed on to you. I'm sure that there's something illegal about that, but that's here, near, or there. But I'm pretty sure that it is somewhere in them books. Somewhere in them damn books. But now all you like to keep your pretty hands folded up, girl. Now that's some bitch ass shit. That's some coward ass shit. You ain't standing tall. Cause when you know something is wrong, you'll correct that wrongness no matter how you are YouTube or off the street friends with somebody. Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? I beg to differ on that shit. You saving faces, girl. You don't want nobody too mad at you no more. Child, you a piece of shit. You a coward ass. But wait till if the names are on that paper, you gonna be like, huh, what? And then to find out that you actually sat on the phone and lip locked with the cousin, knowing that, he is possible that he ain't the person that you thought he was. But I get it, 'cause I tell you, when that penis come around, girl, we lose track and sight of a lot of shit. Yeah, we do. But now, let me see what I'm doing here. Yeah. But you came at that damn Skylight just like everybody expected, and then you fix your tongue like everybody else do. Cause I don't need this shit. I ain't be going back and forth. Excuse me, you just did. You just did. Oh, I got to get the last word. That was that. It don't matter whether you got the first or the last one. It's about you did it. She called it, and you jumped on it. I got to defend myself. See, that's just an excuse that we all use. That learned behavior type shit. That's just, it's what your conscious instinct just tells you. Eats you up, gets you mad. Oh, no, she didn't say this on the live about me. I got sweat. You had to respond to that shit. But see, what I'm pointing out is no matter how you talk and what region you live in, what culture you come by, we all pretty much the same. So ain't nobody better than anybody. It just happens. It just happens. Hi, Joseph. Hey, sweetheart. Josetta, Claudine. Good morning, y'all. Cha-cha. I just came in and started going, but y'all know my intentions is one love, one love, one love to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. But you was wrong. And then you got to be careful with her. You got to be careful. And this goes to Skylight. You got to be careful with her moves. I ain't trying to teach you. I'm just trying to show you, which pretty much is similar. But if the sentence is not complete and you respond to it, you will go on speculations. You have to wait until the sentence is complete and there are some details following up behind it. So that can give you the solid ground to stand on to fight back on a bitch. I'm just saying, as long as it's incomplete, you got to hold your mule for a minute. You got to hold your mule for a minute. Like how she did, like how she says, right? She's slick with the tongue, too. She's slick with the tongue. You just got to be a little bit slicker. If it takes you a couple of cans of WD-40, then it is what it is. But hold a freaking mule until you fill your cup up with the oil that you need to become more slicker. Then that's just it. That's just it. This game is to be sold, not goddamn told. But when you understand that damn language, you'll have the whole game down pat. That's just it. But she came back. I ain't got time. Got all the time in the goddamn day because you do it. Because you do it. So you said, I have to be honest, I don't understand how any of you all allow him to come on your panel. Well, here's the thing with that, right? You'll see them behind the screen. And to be honest with you though, Joy, it's all about it's all about the challenge of getting numbers on your channel. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's all it's about. And this goes on thousands of channels out here. You don't have to like the person. You don't have to kick it with the person. You don't. But you know what you're thinking about as a YouTuber out here? Them numbers. And that's a fact. The numbers. That's a fact. That's what it is, Joy. Gossip, drama, numbers. That's the equation. That's definitely the freaking equation. That's it. See, but um, my channel is not frequent a lot. I may have a question that I done threw out. And if I'm thinking that, okay, well, he's going to pop on here to answer or follow up on a question or something that I may say, then that's fine. One thing that I can say is what he has done on every panel that he has been on. The same story. The same story. But keeping it real with you, Joy, because I'm going to always keep it real with you. And amongst a bunch of other, my mods and shit out here. It's the algorithm, Joy. Don't nobody care to that level of real, brotherhood and sisterhood and stuff like that. No, that's not even in the equation. It's about the fucking numbers, man. It's about the numbers. That's it. Everybody wants to rah, rah, rah. No matter how many times that boy can tell his story or get up here and how people feel about it, Joy, at the end of the day, I got to get up and I'm going to my real hustle. And that's my job, my career. I don't have a job. I have a career. So, and there's nothing that I can do to that height to help him at all either. There's nothing I can do. I'm not leaving my family. I'm not leaving my dog. I ain't leaving daddy. I ain't leaving none of my real life for anything that went past downtown Chicago. When I left there, that was pretty much it for me. That was pretty much it. So it's letting him on. It releases energy and it's following suit, baby. That's it. Follow suit. Everybody out here is a monkey see, monkey do. That's it. I have a whole lot of people, Joy, other than you, cause you rock, and I love and respect you as well for that, for the way that I do my channel. It is what it is. I have the least unbothered channel about anything. He's where he wants to be. And that's because of who is really in the middle of in my opinion, of what's going on. And you know what? I also look at it like this too, Joy. I'll put my link down for people to come up. Nobody comes up. Nobody will come up to, well, Audrey been on and it's another, quite a few people come up where we can have different conversations and laughter or this or that. I tried that. I tried that way. I did. I tried that way. So, but that's just me shooting that to Joy because I owe her that. She asked me and I owed you that. It's about the numbers, baby. That's it. That's it. Anything else be beyond that? None of that stuff. It just don't matter in the algorithm. It really doesn't. That's all. And another thing is about, well, I ain't gonna say another thing. Also, you deal with a lot of feelings out here. I watch a whole lot of people. I see a lot. I mean, I see what you guys see. And I'll get comments and stuff like that. You aware that these are people that don't support the channel? Those people like that, people that don't support the channel, I would have never given them a reason on the same type of question that you asked. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't have gave them shit. I'd have just rolled right on by them. But the people that helps support and keeps this channel up for me with the likes and I know that they are in the membership and the people that has the rent or something like that, then I will answer the question. But other than that, I'm done with feeling like I owe anybody anything. But that's where that lays with that. At the end of the day, I just had a question since I'm hearing some unbalanced statements or replies when it comes to the cousin and Scooby-Doo. This is where I can take. There's no feelings involved. I'm not paying none of their rents. I'm not paying no car notes. I'm not buying no babies, no Pampers. So ain't no feelings involved. But if it's gonna be balanced, then it needs to be balanced. Even if you do hate a person, it will be the same thing if we look at it like R. Kelly's case. Just because all of those females conjured up this elaborating story that kind of sounded so much alike based on the things that Mr. Kelly was doing, but because they hated him so much, their stories were winning out here or had won out here. You don't have to lie, or, you don't have to lie to hate. You can hate a person without lying on a person. You can. You can. There's a whole lot of people that I ain't going to say that I hate, that I just dislike. I dislike, and I'm talking about in my real life and on here. But I ain't going to lie. I ain't gonna lie on you. If you said that I said, and if I can recollect that I said it, I'm gonna, yeah, okay, well, yeah, I said that shit. And if it's vice versa. See, it doesn't look good to hate on a person and then add more hate on it by sitting up like they did on that stand and start telling a whole bunch of different stories to make their story stick. That shit is sloppy for me. So I know you have, and I know a lot of people have. I know because it's been so much going on. But me, I look at it differently, Joy. These are stories that I just like to come behind and tell, and I'm going to continue to tell them because they funny as hell to me that we are actually watching live grown people who has been affected, offended, hurt, you name it. So it's funny. Me, knowing how old I am and grown I am, uh, this shit don't matter to you. You can't say or do anything to, hurt me or affect me at all. You says that when why when one or more have a problem with someone, they want everyone else to feel the same way. That's because the feelings are into play. I'm a different breed. Now, if I'm going to ride with you and you want me to feel the same way that you are feeling about a person, I'm going to need to see half of this goddamn mortgage paid. I don't have a rent. I have a mortgage. I'm going to need you. I don't have car notes anymore. I'm going to need you to drop some of your money on this damn insurance that I'm paying over here, home warranties and health. And that's when my feelings in play. That's when I come into play. Ain't no money's dropping over here or nowhere inside my real life because of how somebody feel. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Feel the way you feel. And I have that situation up in here. It goes on up in here live. They'll walk past and be like, oh, you talking to that person? And I know that that person don't like that person. I know that, but I ain't got shit to do with that. When you want to pay this goddamn mortgage, I'm going to start feeling the way you feeling a little bit. I'm sorry. Other than that, no, no, and no. It's a personal feeling that I can't fix. It's different when something intentionally happens to you. And I'm not saying that to say this. Yes, there was a falling out. But yes, I got him on the phone. We had to have a clear understanding about this shit. When all this shit dropped here and there back then, I ain't want no part the fuck of it. None. Why do y'all think? And I'm not going to bring my sister name up like that. And I call her my sister because I still consider her as my sister until I'm done with this YouTube shit, which I don't know when. Why do you think that some of Beauty fallback, her fallback was when her and Scooby-Doo was going at some stuff? I was in a step two. And I had the earpiece in, right? And I'm kind of, so I had to stop listening. So when I left for step 2, I come up out of there, right? I come up out of there and I immediately turned it back on and I can hear her. And then I asked her, I was like, who sent you that? Where you get that from? Who's it? What's going, because I didn't even really know what was going on. Nah, sis, come the fuck up out that shit. Come the fuck up out that shit. We not in that shit on whatever the fuck is going on with a goddamn Scooby-Doo and his girlfriend. That ain't our fucking fight. She fell back off of that shit. She fell back. That ain't our fight. So I don't know who the fuck is in your head. I don't know who doing this because I love her. And I was not about to let her fall in some bullshit that she was not supposed to fall in. I was hearing all of that shit. All of it. Ain't got nothing to do with that, man. That shit don't pay us. That shit don't pay us. I didn't give a hoot when my fight. I ain't care about no arguments that they was having in their goddamn household. I ain't on no goddamn rescue mission team. I don't get paid for that shit. None. She fell up out of it. Get the hell off of that story. We knew, know, and know. In case y'all haven't noticed. And that shit ceased. She went on and got back involved in what she is productive and progressing and winning in. And that was her goddamn opening up her bar and taking care of her child. She was pregnant. She did all of that. She fell back. That ain't our shit. We ain't come out here to do no shit like that. But it was too many people everywhere. They were coming from everywhere. Nah, sis, this ain't what the fuck we do. Did they drop 50 grand in your hand? Move the fuck up off that story. That ain't what we do. Ain't no fucking rescue mission. That ain't my problem. Shit. Not my problem, not my case. And you just, some things you just don't make your problem, no matter how people are talking about it or being persuasive about it or this or that. And come down to Chicago for that shit. I ain't come down there. Been a different damn story. With all of these stories that was going on back and forth over here and over there, right? It'd have been a different damn story. Because I'm still a woman at the end of the day, and I still love people. Now, had I seen a T-baby get knocked out in the middle of the freaking street down there, the only thing that I could have done was, hey, are you okay? Let me put you in the car. Let me get you some help. That's it. But as far as after she receives help or put a Band-Aid on or this or that, and she's made a choice to go back to where she was with her man, that ain't my motherfucking business after that. That ain't my business. You know shit about that. So you said, to be honest, them people mad at Angie because she showed Debo on her panel and they thought that they got rid of him developing a team. That I believe that as well, lady. I believe that. But when you are in a fight, when you're in a fight, and one thing that I can say about tuna fish over there, you gotta allow both stories, both sides to come out. Because other than that, it will be so much speculation of from the outside people, the people that is not involved in there. So it's like, okay, maybe you can base your decision on hearing both sides of them. Now it's waiting on the relied discovery of this, which Scooby-Doo says he has. Everybody should want to see it. Especially when everybody done set out here and you all have watched how the cousin has accumulated his stories. You have sat and watched who he vibed with from the beginning when trying to, while the protesters were downtown trying to say free R. Kelly. He was over there giggling, wiggling, and having YouTube barbecue with the goddamn person who, in my opinion, should have been at the top of the fucking chain of being called out to Mr. Kelly about, well, this person is this person did this person did this. Talk about that. Catfish, ask your cousin, have ask Mr. Kelly, has the cousin ever talked about the things that the drunken Larry has done to damage his case at the beginning? What happened to that? So there is no past at all. Everybody has seen it. Everybody knows it. So what is it that you can't talk about that you don't feel comfortable talking about because you want to save faces when everybody knows the beginning of this whole goddamn river run, this river flow? Everybody's seen it. The fuck face is it to save now? Like, this shit is crazy. But anyways, that's what my question was, Joy. You know I love you, I respect you, and I gave you my honest opinion about people allowing him to come on. And I understand and can respect how you may feel about it because you rocked with DJ. I respect that. But he has not come on and said anything, nothing differently than what everybody has already done heard about the stories. He did this, the DJ did this, the Junker Larry did some shit, what's his name? The cousin done did some shit, Bookham done did some shit. Sylvia done did some shit when she started out. All of these people were entangled with each other. The confusion has come now because they all have separated and everybody has a finger to point at somebody for doing shit. Hi, Bird. Everybody has a finger to point now. You know, it was you did this, you called me this, I said this, you did that. All of them do. All of them do. At the end of the day, so you want my really honest opinion? All of them need to be taking a goddamn stand some goddamn well. Every last one of them need to be taking a stand in somebody's, I'm not talking about the real court. I'm just saying like where there's a real, people's court, like, and look over videos and look over paperwork and look over tests, and be like, okay, then maybe the truth will come out. But other than that, you're never going to get the 100% authentic truth from anybody. Not right now, you're not. Not right now. It was one more thing, something else that I wanted to say, and it was about the damn catfish. Let me see. I should have wrote it down. I'll have it by tonight if I don't have it before I log off of here. So, though, hey, Renee Boo Boo. Hey, sweetheart. Hi. So, but the problem is not going to get solved when people sit in feelings about things. It's got to eliminate those feelings on it, pretty much. So, but everything has been confused, and like I said, that was just my question to the chat. She says that she knows for a fact. So, knowing for a fact that she has heard Mr. Kelly and the cousin, VIBE, all the time. And she knows for a fact that they are like brothers. I don't even know how the people of the YouTube community streets right now should take that. I really don't know. Because basically how I would take that is, it ain't a damn thing that y'all can say or do right now that can convince her that on nothing against that cousin. Not a goddamn thing. So I don't even know if people should hold a mule on that. I saw Judith. I saw Judith. Yeah, I saw Judith, Mr. Judith. So it's just something to think about. Ain't no need to keep taking your stories there or anything about no damn cousin. She's convinced. She knows for a fact. And it sucks because she left it, she put it up there, and it's stuck right there. Not about whether if the protests or the walks were in good faith of Mr. Kelly. disregarded all of that shit. So do you believe? Do you believe, Catfish, honestly, that downtown walks and protests and the New York ones were terrorists against terroristical acts against Mr. Kelly? Do you believe that, or will you sit there and allow the cousin to keep that story running? Because ain't nowhere in the hell the people that I saw downtown and that I know, older people, disabled people, shouting free R. Kelly, was no way, no shape, no form part of a terrorist organization. None. And I'm going to leave that right there. But you could have correct that based on your belief. Since now you are in 100% factual belief about the cousin knowing and is or whatever to Mr. Kelly. Why can't you be in a factual belief that there were no terrorist acts or anything going on downtown Chicago? You can fix that, when you on the phone with the cousin and Mr. Kelly. However, I'm not impressed about that at all. When you get to sit up and throw in everybody's face out here about, y'all ain't getting no calls. You had the nerves to sit your ass up there and proudly introduce to these people that you know for a fact that it is the cousin who is opening up media attention for Mr. Kelly. Based on what? You said, oh, well, he got Storm Monroe. And what was the conversation held on Storm Monroe with Mr. Kelly, along with the other lady? What's her name? That had the big hair. Her and her friend. What were all of those conversations about? The goddamn emails. Didn't you just have a big argument? Not argument like negative. I'm going to change that word to debate. Explaining to the cousin how those emails would probably not be irrelevant right now. Didn't you do, Natasha? Thank you, boo. Didn't you do that? So now you sit up there to glorify the cousin, saying that no, he's opening up more shows based on what motherfucking topic? Fucking emails? Something that you just said not too long ago that, oh, you keep wanting to go over these emails. You keep going over these emails. Well, what else, Catfish, would be more topics for him to bother Mr. Kelly about, to come on other platforms to discuss? Here's one for you that Jennifer attorney Bonjean would not be handling. What is it that you think that the cousin would be able to do to be sufficed in Mr. Kelly's case from the cousin that Jennifer attorney Bonjean is not probably doing? What is it? What can he do different? I'm just asking for a friend. Like, what can he do different? What? Bring him back out here and still talk about the emails? What? Keep contacting you because you feel important that he can contact you to clarify a law, allegedly? So long as you transpire it over to the cousin, he can pass that on to Mr. Kelly that they did this, they broke that, they did this, we gonna handle this, we gonna handle this. Something that what? His attorney not doing that shit? Why does he even have an attorney if you glorify this man for doing all the goddamn work. Miss Kelly don't need one. Wouldn't you say so? Because I definitely would. He don't need one. Tony Bonjay, she's wasting her time. She can move on to another client now. And let the cousin handle it. Let the cousin handle it. According to you. Because he knows him the best. He knows him the best, according to you. But yet then you won't even balance out your deliberation or your opinion. You won't even balance it out. You sat up there and you sucked the goddamn juice out that man's ass. Talking about the cousin. Yeah, you did, because you couldn't balance it. You want to save your goddamn face. Yeah. You wouldn't even stand up to say, well, I don't believe some of his stuff. And that's only because, like you said, you was on the phone. You was on the phone. You heard it all. A lot of people, and I get it, everybody don't like Scooby-Doo. I don't have a reason to like him or to not like him. I don't know him. But I will talk about his stories. I'm going to talk about your stories, Catfish. I'm going to talk about Skylight stories. I'm going to talk about the cousin stories. I'm going to talk about Bookham stories. I'm going to talk when the time comes, and it's Sylvia, and I feel like it, I'll talk about her stories. When the time comes, if I feel like I'll talk about Spin Fire stories. Just telling the goddamn stories. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. Y'all are, you talking about what's crazy? Yeah. Oh shit, it's crazy. That's facts though, Renee. That's facts. Ain't nobody heard nothing else. So there is a question pertaining to you, because I didn't ask several freaking questions. Instead of staying neutral with it, why are you bagging the cousin up on this? What's your affiliation with him? How well are you connected for him? All of a sudden. Or was this already pre-planned? We just had to wait to get to this freaking level of the game. That's facts too, Queen. And she sure put that out. Maybe that needs to keep getting reposted out here. Anytime you come out here, this is how I feel about this whole thing. Anytime you come out here and you add more salt, I should say sugar, because you're making it sweet, to what someone else is saying above and beyond of what these people know and have read pertaining to Jennifer Bonjean. Other than that, it shouldn't matter. And you a piece of shit for doing so. Because that's where you placing him at. Above and beyond. Now, granted, let's just hypothetically say that Mr. Kelly is calling and talking 20 times a day, which he has the freaking right to do so. But if this is anything about his case and he feels that anybody who is not on that paperwork to represent him in front of those higher up judges, then Mr. Kelly needs more help than anybody can imagine, because he should not be doing it. But that's on him. So if there's repercussions that can come forth on Mr. Kelly, and if this is what he's doing, then that's going to have to be something else that he's going to have to be held accountable for on his behalf, because there is a common sense, no matter how you related or you got this grandma or all that shit, that you just don't do. You just don't do. And I would sure hate to be the one sitting back here saying, man, really, Mr. Kelly? Really? You can't wait? You can't wait for the one that then made it to the level to defend you with the knowledge that she has in the background of defending other higher cases like this. You can't wait for her. Gotta wait for her. You gotta wait for her. The relatives and all that shit, if they meant you any freaking good, they wouldn't be doing this type of shit. And that's just how I feel about it. You don't mean him no good. You know that man don't mean him no damn good because you wouldn't be out here saying, Mr. Kelly said. But he says that, oh, he just says it because it just makes people mad. Well, there's a different tool that you can use to make people mad other than Mr. Kelly's name. You can use something else, pretty much. Like go buy a yacht. Go buy a yacht with all of that money allegedly that was collected and put that on the screen. That'll make a bitch mad. Get your ass in the Ferrari. Do some shit like that. But to keep coming out here saying what Mr. Kelly said, man, that's just an excuse, man. You wrong for that shit. Cousin, you wrong for that shit, man. You wrong. You dead wrong for that shit. My cousin said, well, that'll make them mad. You want to use that? And if that ain't some motherfucking goat acting ass bullshit you doing, it don't make no sense. And just because you out here saying it, that alone should be enough for Mr. Kelly to say, I can't even holler at you no more, dude. I can't holler at you. You putting out here propaganda on me. You putting out here making these people do speculations about some shit. That's enough alone for Mr. Kelly to exit off of his ass. Ain't that right, Catfish? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You know the cousin should have been. You shouldn't be hearing absolutely nothing else about my cousin said. You know you shouldn't hear that, but you're okay with it. You're okay with him being down with using Mr. Kelly because you don't give a fuck about Mr. Kelly either. So you're okay with that type of language and behavior from the cousin. You're okay with it. You're okay with it. Anybody can, because your illogical bullshit would be, oh, well, I can't stop people from saying what the hell that they were saying. No, you cannot. But see, it's differently when you down with it. Okay, cracks you up. Tickle your little fucking panties, don't it? Yeah. Y'all a piece of shit, man. Y'all a piece of shit. I ain't seen nothing or no dialogue for a long time without this goddamn man saying, my cousin said. And you okay with that? Did he say it? Did he say it, Catfish? Or you validated some of the shit. Well, I heard him. I heard him for myself. You know? Huh? No, I seen him. I dodged him. Because I was on the phone. I'm like, no. I dodged him. I saw him. I did this. Yeah, I seen him. So I guess I better go because I done ran my mouth enough. Hey, Sean. And I done asked the damn questions. I did. Balance your fucking story out because you sure are unbalanced over there. You unbalanced. Unbalanced like a monk because you want to save goddamn face. Now, I'll be back because I got to tell the stories about what you said to Skylight, girl. Ooh, child. I noticed too, though, Catfish, when somebody come up there, girl, you turn up, don't you? You turn up, baby. Mm-hmm. Then if the person say something, hold on, I'm still talking. You sitting there watching that chat live in effect, waiting on somebody to say something out of pocket to your ass. It's real easy to do, though. It's fun, too, though, in the Catfish. You get to sit behind the screen. Ooh, because I wish a motherfucker would. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Catfish we got that poll going on over on that community board, and right now, the populated people said that goddamn Skylight do this shit. Hell, shit fuck you up. And I'm only doing the stuff that I'm doing right now because I done told you a million times at some point of my life, and I know I ain't shit. See, I ain't in denial about it. I ain't in denial about me. Mm-mm. Sometimes I ain't shit, especially when people keeping up the most shit. Like, well, this is what y'all want to do? Yep, let's get y'all going. Let's get y'all all revved up and get it going, honey, because I'll be cracking up. But that Skylight, according to the vote over there, Catfish, she fuck you up. Oh, that poll was funny. I was like, damn, look at y'all. Look at y'all voting. Y'all so silly. I love you, Joy, and thanks for supporting the channel, girl. I love you. And I'm going to always keep it real to the ones that I know that I need to keep it real with. And that's it, and that's all. Like I say, all you got to do is just get the fucking know me. I'm cool goddamn beans, y'all. I'm cool beans. Well, baby, so we got World War fucking 4 going on out here on the YouTube. Old Sweaty done clapped back at Skylight. And Skylight, she says that she don't know how someone who she thought was a little smart can misconstrue a freaking statement. And she said that when she put in there about the money and the kids, now Skylight, I gotta say this, because I'm gonna repeat it when I come back live. You were kind of wrong on that, Skylight. You were wrong, because I got to give that point to Catfish, even though I don't like giving that bitch shit, but I give her this one goddamn half a point. Now, she asked you, why did you respond to something about kids in the rent? And Skylight, you know, when you were, oh no, I remember what I was going to say, just right there. You know, at the beginning of when you first started coming out on these goddamn YouTube, you came out there, you were on you were on a phone, no, you were on whatever, your show, and Scooby-Doo was right beside you, sitting right there, right? I saw the shit. So you had already been shared with the community that you did not have any children. You did that. Now, I got to give that half a point to Catfish. Because if you done shared that you had no children, and in her comment it stated about the rent and the children, that was a no-brainer that she was underlaying for the overplaying and talking about Bookham. And you jumped on board with that. So I got to give that to her because you have no children according to you. So therefore, there should have not been a response on that children and rent statement. So I think that before you go back in on Catfish, you need to give her an apology on that shit. You got to stand up, take that one to the throat. You got to hit yourself in the throat on that one. You fucked that one up. Yeah. So with Catfish, what she's saying in her determining that, yeah, it seems like that you just decide to jump on board in a beef that wasn't pertaining to you. Now, I haven't quite finished and put all of my conclusions together, but as a remedy, according to that particular statement, you're going to have to go on and suck that one up, girl. You're going to go on over there or call her up or do some shit and tell her you're sorry. You fucked that one up. You clearly fucked that one up, girl. For real. Now, Skylight, I got something to say about that one. When you joined the ship with Dana, I don't know who was the pirate or nothing, right? You pirated with him, right? Now, I know you remember your live. You started a live with Scooby-Doo. Now, I can't exactly remember what Scooby-Doo said, but I have to go back and listen to it again. You started a live with him. Then you recall when Drunken Larry, which was the ops of Mr. Kelly, right? Drunken Larry called in. And you took the time after you and Scooby-Doo were having dialogue for a while. Y'all was talking for a while. But baby, when Drunken Larry called in, your whole tone changed, honey. I don't know if it was Aubrey or chocolate black or whatever, or why, I don't know. But your whole mood changed off of Scooby-Doo. It did. You put Scooby-Doo on hold for, I want to say about 10 minutes or so. I sat there watching it like with my dumb ass. I was like, damn, she done threw Scooby-Doo to the back. And now she in dialogue with Drunken Larry. Now, the first thing that I thought about was like, well, oh, okay, well, she just want to kind of ask him some questions and get in good, and then this will open the door for her to start her YouTube channel a lot more. Then it'll open another door for you to now go over and have your synopsis in the debate, which it did, clearly showed it. But a lot of people couldn't understand, why would you want to? You said you were out here for Mr. Kelly, but now we all get it. It was to have, your here and near say in the debate. The only difference is that you never left Drunken Larry and come back. You decided to continue to keep going in on with them and keep going and going, and it should open another door, and you got to meet more people and more people and more people that was, saying some things which also elevated your arguments to this person, to that person, to that person, because you wanted to get in. You got in. You didn't want to never get out of it. And that sucks. Really, really sucks. As I kind of jog my memory, you are another one that never came out to any of the walks or the protests. And you're in Chicago. You never came out to support Mr. Kelly that way. So you wanted to take the easy way out and go in verbally with people that you don't know, you never have to see, or any of that. That's called saving faces as well. Prime example of saving faces, so that you don't have to have any detrimental trouble with anybody. It's easy to do on the screen. That's completely understandable, but you never showed up for Mr. Kelly. But you sit with, and I'm going to say this, with Bookham, you sat with Levi. I believe at some point you even might have agreed with Dr. Larry inside that boy is a terrorist. And that is, in my opinion, not true. Skylight. I was down there. A whole lot of other people down there. So when did his story get to turn from a whole lot of people who walked with him, who talked to him, and I'm just saying, I'm going to keep the story fucking balanced as a motherfucker. Turn from him doing bodily harm or whatever with his girlfriend and having those fights and from having sexual parties or smoking weed to a terrorist. I can't understand how someone like you, who claims that you went to the best of the schools because you are angry with this nigga, to join up with anybody that is saying that there was some terroristic acts going on and Mr. Kelly's name is involved. You were not there, and out of all people, you should know the difference of what terrorism is and what it is not. You should know that. And you won't even shut it down. So the same reason that Catfish would shut shit down or balance the story out because feelings are into play, you chose to join the gang. That's a fucked up situation to have yourself in. Yeah, you know why? Let me tell you why based on that. Because when the time comes, and it's going to come, And if it don't come, it's only because you're going to choose to dance to the same sound, the same beat to keep your ass out of a dilemma with Booker. Yeah, you will. Why haven't you noticed that you don't see Kaleidoscope? And I'm going to give her a half a point too. Doing the same actions that you have done. She ain't going to do it. She's going to keep herself very fucking neutral because if a time had come, no matter how much Bookham calls Kaleidoscope sister, she ain't coming. She ain't easily persuade that away. And you can tell. But you got persuaded. You joined that freaking panel. You started putting your 2 cents in. You can't leave now. You can't say nothing derogatory right now. And you sure in the hell can't feel no type of way. If that boy puts something up, oh, you gonna bring laughs with it because y'all good with that. So that laughter is just a sign of saying, well, you know I didn't really mean it, but I'm gonna say what I want to say, but we still gonna keep it cool. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, brother? See, that's just that little terrifying sign, that people use so that it don't be an outbreak, and you don't have to become an outcast. And that's just what that is. And that's okay. That's cool. Use it. But baby, Skylight, yeah, you done put yourself in a whole situation now. Well, in other words, you done took a bite from the apple. You can't stand alone. And say your pieces of mind or thoughts or whatever you want to generate. And it sounds like it's going against them. Hi, Joe. It sounds like that you going against them. Shit, you gonna be in World War V. Ain't nothing like a freelancer, boy. But anyways, that's just my thoughts and my freaking opinions. And at the end of the day, y'all already know Pap don't give no fucks about what y'all say. Nothing, because I'm the damn freelancer out here. I ain't on no damn bandwagon and I ain't got to save face for nobody. What's up, Rocky? Nobody. Not a goddamn thing. I could say this, I could say that, I could say this. I ain't got to tread on motherfucking needles. So that's one thing that I could say about, hold on, y'all. That goddamn kaleidoscope. I gotta give you 18 and 19 for denial today. Yep. So I'm going to 12:15 because it takes me about 5 minutes to write them up. Sure. And then I'll bring them up there about, what'd I say, 12:15? 12:15. And I got to write 2 up.
I'll just be up there at 12:30.
That's too soon.
I know, but I'll just be up there at 12:30.
Oh, you'll be up there. Okay, so I can find you up there after about 12:30.
Yeah.
All right. Hi. Chop chop. So you know. Yeah. All right. I propose. I debate. Or I argue. But on this one right here, I want this denial. Did you hear me tell her that I want a denial? I want this denial. It's something that I got to, probably push in a different direction. So I got to have strategy. She didn't even ask why I want a denial. I'm telling her I want a denial. Don't even read it. Don't do nothing. She ain't going to read it any goddamn way because she don't know read some shit. But she should read it, but yeah. Hey, Blue. I forget, Blue, whatever, Bruce. His name Bruce. I keep calling him Blue. So, yeah, that's the end of my goddamn rant for today. I'm going to desperately try to come back tonight. Cause I'll finish laughing at this goddamn shit. This shit is crazy. But that's how Skylight, started from what I know with Scooby-Doo. She put that damn nigga on hold and took Drunken Larry's call, which, one would say, and this is speculation, that, he purposely distracted her from, in my opinion, from building a possible debate team between him and her. She dropped that goddamn Scooby-Doo when she took that goddamn phone call from Drunken Larry. That was game over for Scooby-Doo right there. Game over. That was it. That was it. Oh, I gotta go get my other phone. I lost it. Yeah. And after that, I believe that Scooby-Doo attempt to try to have a few more dialogues, but that would have been over with for me. That's just me. It's my perception. What I perceive, I have the right to perceive as facts. That's my perception. Your perception is your perception. And it could possibly be your facts. But, man, when she took that phone call, that would have been beep. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome back. I know. Yeah. But it was funny, though. I was sitting there tapping my fingers. Oh, my Lord. And I left this open. Tapping my fingers like, okay, and she's coming back. I think she forgot about Scooby-Doo was on the other line. She left him. Now, one can say under speculations that it's a possibility that, shit, you knew that Drunken Larry was going to call in or whatever, or you been knowing him. I don't know. One can speculate that. At least I did at the beginning. At least I did at the beginning. But y'all hit the like, share, subscribe button. Like I told my sister Joy, at the end of the day, when you're running these channels, usually that's what this shit is all about. It's all in that algorithm. Everybody wants to have and do the YouTube, and I'm not excluded from it. So I'll drop some stories, or some people may come up, or this or this or that. But one thing that I'm gonna do is keep my stories balanced. There's some good and some bad about all of them. Every single last one. And we can't take that out of being a factor. There was some good and some bad behaviorism on all of these people that we are watching. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Nobody is to be excluded at all, honey. We done seen it all, baby. And I done did some shit, I done did some. Y'all just saw me sit out here and go back and forth. And I still talk shit today. And that's why I have to stand my truth on it. And I tell you, my real life or whatever, I'm good goddamn people. But when I come on this YouTube bullcrap stuff, girl, it's just gloves off, and sometimes I ain't shit. Don't mean that I'm not a lovable person and you can't love me and I can't love you. Nah, that ain't what that means. Nope, that ain't what the fuck that means. Not at all. So, I don't know. But I put it up. Oh, Lord. My phone had froze, and I'm on my other phone. Harlem in that time. And out. Shout out to Harlem. Harlem in there like, get out of here. So, I don't know. But we'll wait. It's World War III, 4, 5 right now. We got beefs going on in every which way. Now that Catfish done sat over there and then sucked up a bunch of bullshit to save faces, you all can stay tuned, because it will be a matter of it'll be a matter of days or so where you will probably see her back over there and laughing and hee-hee-ha-ha with the cousin, because she know for a fact, you're gonna see it. Now, I don't know about her and Bookham break up. That one there I got to think about. Bookham be wiki-washing too, on his shit. And one thing about you, Bookham, you cannot stand alone. And that's a fact. You cannot stand alone. And I'm gonna tell you why you don't stand alone. Cause when you came out to do your your cranker bullshit, right? When you came out to do that, you could have left everybody off that day, off your. You didn't have to have nobody bringing words based on your beef with the damn catfish. You ain't had to do it. See, that's called standing alone. Everybody stand down. I got this. But what you do is you love for somebody to join abroad, get on board, so that it helps make it your argument and strengthen the words that you want to use. And for that, you a foul ass nigga. You can't stand alone. Not at all. Not on your best day. You venture out, gotta go see who else you can get up intertwined into the argument against your freaking opponents. Now I get Catfish another half a point for that shit too. That does make you a bitch ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I give her that. So she up to 1 point, but she's still losing, as y'all still go in on her ass. Y'all still kind of winning a little bit, and that ain't because I don't like her. That's just because of how I do my scorekeeping based on roast. Ding, 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 niggas. Y'all keep on entertaining me, as I love it. Now, I got to go, because as you know, I got to get these 2 papers written up right quick and get a freaking denial order. That's all. That's okay. Do you, Harlem? Do you? I don't. I'm so done with that. If my mom say they got to go, they got to go. I do you. That's it. I come on here for you all. I ain't bit more stuck, no intruders or none of that stuff. That's on y'all. Y'all don't want them here? Then get them out. Then get them out. I'm going through them wrenches too. I'm going through the fucking wrenches as soon as I get time to get to that goddamn page. I'm at the point where I have the 4 or 5 that is constantly here, to do this and to do that. That's the support that I'm looking for. And that's it, and that's all. And I wish people would tell me, you don't want to be here, then don't want to be here, then don't be here. But like how they say, well, the rule around the YouTube, don't use your freaking wrench when you feel like using your freaking wrench. That's not cool. That's not cool. Everybody wants to feel the love. Everybody wants to feel the fact that, oh no, I don't mind being with my wrench on this channel or this channel or this channel. But baby, I'm getting pushed to that goddamn eliminating process of fucking wrenches. I'm just putting that out there, and that's a fact. That's a straight up fact. I got to go. It said a new live is featured insane. I guess you say so. We all insane. Everybody in this world is crazy. Some type of goddamn way. The only way to not be is to sit with your hands folded and your mouth shut. You just mute all your freaking life. That's the only way people go, other than them seeing, health-wise. Like my grandson, he ain't crazy, but he has autism. But you would never be able to hear him verbally say anything that you may think is crazy or out of line because he doesn't talk. Now, him throwing a bottle in the toilet, you may think, oh, well, that's some crazy stuff you're doing, grandson. So it's a big difference. It's big. Defining and diagnosing people as far as crazy and the mental this is so fucking big that you might well leave that shit alone. Leave that shit alone, because then you'll be trying too goddamn hard. Catfish. You're trying too hard. You're trying to do too much. Too freaking hard. Evaluating people. Are you serious? You get your doctor's certificate or license or whatever before you try to do so. Because you keep saying that you're not going to, you say things or do whatever to be in nobody's courtroom, but you don't even, you realize that you have done things to have your ass already up in a courtroom. If so, pursuant by anybody that chooses to do so. Because what you're doing. You want to diagnose people. You want to put out speculations about people's mental health. And that is not cool at all. So you might. So don't overstep it. There's a lot of people like me. I don't get no fuck because you ain't worth me spending a motherfucking dime on in the courtroom. None. Not after, especially hearing your ass say that, well, if I got to go and work 50 jobs or whatever to take care of my other. Now, first of all, why you got to go work 50 motherfucking jobs if you over there loaded with motherfucking money? What you should have said was, fuck, I ain't never got to fucking work. I could take care of mine. Big baller. Huh? What you say that for? I'll work 50 motherfucking jobs. Now, why would you do that? And you done already put out here that you in a mansion with 20 bathrooms, 50 bedrooms, huh? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Stick to the story. Stick to the script. Because if I'm going to tell you that I'm balling, I'm not going to come back and tell you that, well, if I got to work 50 jobs and take care of man. Now, you ain't going to hear that. You just going to hear me straight say, bitch, I'm taking care of mine. So go sit down some goddamn well with all that damn rigor mortis bullshit. Oh, shit. Well, I gotta go, y'all. Y'all have a good goddamn Monday. And I gotta go head up front right quick. So, everybody stay blessed, stay prayed up. Free R. Kelly all day, every day. And Scooby-Doo, before I go, I got one more thing. Scooby-Doo says that when he was breaking it down, the theory, his story about what Diva Divine had done. And this to you, Catfish. Go back and play that shit. Go back and play it. And listen to how he broke that example down to you. And listen to how your ass responded to that. And what I want you to do, that's your goddamn homework for the day. Go back to that part on the example that Scooby-Doo gave to you about Diva Divine, them situation and this whole court shit. And then listen to your response and then play back how you responded when he asked your ass that question pertaining to the cousin. That's your homework today. That is your goddamn homework today. Yeah, do that. Oh, we know your answer because you gave it. I don't get into all of that shit. Saving mother sucking faces. Gotta go, y'all. Peace out.